fragile with our fear. Markets crawling through the shadows will be brought to light. If there's a blood dungeon, and if there's monster to be slain, then you know who will answer the call. The initiative, the dungeon initiative.
But he's built like a fucking unit.
Oh, yeah, that. There we go. No, your cat.
Yeah, that's Meadow.
Hello and welcome back to the Dungeon Initiative stream, guys. It's been a little while, almost a month. We are happy to be back. The latest episodes are uploaded on the channel. We're doing a sound check. We're all good. Just so you guys know, we are playing at Balanced Martial Arts and Gaming here in St. Petersburg, Florida. If you're interested in hanging out, playing games, learning some martial arts, or renting out this very studio, definitely hit us up. And we're on balancegamingfl.com. So it has been a while, guys, but here's the recap. On the prior happenings of the Long Night, you guys faced hordes of zombies that came at you in the middle of the night. The ice winds that are coming off of the behemoth that was once Fenrir are continuing to plague the lands, seemingly going through an endless winter. The last battle that you guys encountered, you faced off not just against the Horde, but against a couple of its many monsters, including its succubi, its zombified, Beholder. There was also a shaman, an orc shaman, that was controlling the army of the dead. Soon, they were chased off by an army of orcs that came to your aid, and they kind of disappeared into the void after that, forcing you guys into the cave on a retreat. Morik appeared and attempted to thwart this plan and get you guys sealed out of the cave in order to entrap you all, but Edard managed to deter this, and in the middle of all this, the Raven Queen intervened, rescuing Ona in the middle of this battle, but giving her final essence of power to do so. As you all escaped into the north and found the exit of the tunnels, Edard soon discovered the truth of his patron's blade, and now with her passing, many of her followers are now sensitive to her own power. Some of the soldiers reported that it's not too far away now, that you guys are getting close to the elven city. So where we pick up is shortly after. They said that it's just ahead. Okay. It's not too far now.
It's gonna wipe us out now.
It was.
Well, fireball.
New campaign, guys. We're all new characters.
Stop messing with it.
It's been like that.
It was already tightened. It was already tightened. The legs?
Yeah. What the fuck's
Now you land on
It's a fidgety thing. Alright, man, sometimes you just gotta twist it.
Yeah, don't fucking.
Tight. I want to touch the legs.
Just the table starts to slowly tilt.
Oh.
So when we pick up, it's shortly after. You guys are currently walking through the remainder of this forest. Up ahead, the cold winds are still blowing, making it hard to see amongst the darkness that's befalling you guys. You can just make out the ring of the moon itself, just past the clouds, and it's like it's trying to illuminate the world around you guys, but it's being held back. As you guys begin your approach, where is everybody? We can start with LaFay. Where do you find LaFay?
She's at the from this UltraCon. So yeah, she's cosplaying right now.
Yeah.
Please. Oh, you got key grips.
I'm in the tent.
I'm sorry.
Just like I don't know,
anybody need a dice tray? Sorry, does anybody need a dice tray? Do you want them? Do you have a dice tray?
Is a dice bowl.
I have a bowl.
I give you this.
Bowl.
No, you
I
guys know.
discovered that the lid to the box can be used as a little tray.
Like that part right there. He's gonna go. So you're gonna roll like.
What do you get?
I just roll with that on the table. Not gonna bother me much. I feel like it just takes up more space than it needs to. You were saying.
So she's still like with Lisa and the mom. Still feeling like he let everybody down for that mission. She was supposed to be finding the dad and other people.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if you're close
She's
to.
also there, like, in support too, like, just being very quiet, so that just being there for everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, as you're walking, Riza is holding the wrappings of his remains, which at this point is just his head. They've done the best they could to like wrap this and make it look as nice as possible, but her and her mother are in grieving right now, and as they kind of cry, it almost looks like the tears just kind of like dissipate and just like dry out faster than they should be. A lot of the people surrounding you, they're starting to kind of like get sick and they're like coughing, they're kind of like getting weaker because they're moving along. There's soldiers who kind of like press them forward and encourage each other. Even some of your own guys are kind of like starting to feel fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you doing from there? Give us nothing. You can just say that you're walking. You don't have to like.
Yeah, I was just walking.
Okay. Just walking.
In silence.
Pickle.
I am basically stand by Eldar? Not Eldar.
Edard.
Eldar. Thanks. I just mostly like amazed of what he saw previously. Mostly like he is basically the shepherd, and his eyes just wow, they're like should be almost the next thing of Raven Queen. He's just eyeing that sword curiously, just silent and studying it as they walk. He's very tired. Very, very tired. I'm tired, boss.
And more in line with what you guys described, what she's seeing, you guys are kind of seeing that on your end of things. And your mother travels nearby with your aunt and your sister, or not your sister, your brother. And at this point, Johnny has actually like finally stood up and he's like walking with you guys. But Pickle,
Yeah. John.
having like been staring at him in this time, you feel like that even though you watched the Raven Queen pass, you still feel this lingering connection, right? And amongst you, you see that there's other people who seem to pray or practice under her wing, and they seem to kind of also be looking over at Eddard from time to time with curiosity.
Mhm.
But then there's like whispers and rumors going around. If you'd like to make a insight or a perception check to kind of listen in to some of the conversation.
What dispatch? Because I'm tired. Boss. Dude, 21.
So with the 21, you overhear conversation being had that Eddard might be some kind of like that he's not the one chosen. That he has never shown interest in gods, and his family themselves are kind of like atheists almost. You know, like in all the time that they've been around, like they don't really like.
To be a little more accurate, they believe in the gods and such, but for a few centuries now, they've never worshipped them.
Never worship. So like
It's like, why
they
It's
seem
always
to
respect.
they're questioning his position and why he of all people was able to do what he did. And then there's other rumors that talk about the sword itself, that it might be this great item created by the Raven Queen themselves in order to basically be her servant, like a warrior of Raven. But then there's other people who straight up say that he's just some fraud, and that there's other people more deserving, like the son, who has been practicing and
Who's the
studying the Raven Queen much longer within the capital.
Mhm.
So if there's anybody who's more deserving, that they believe it to be her. So you're just hearing a lot of whispers, and rumors, and talk going on surrounding this topic. How do you feel about this? How do you react?
mostly what people is feeling is neutrality. The Raven Queen, what he knows that works him seriously. The sword may have just accepted him. And there's reasons why such they accept those who have these artifacts of power. So he believes in more like whatever the Raven Queen is planning for this gentleman, he will follow through with it in a way.
Gotcha.
Even if he's whispered a fraud, he never practiced it at all. You know, that, hey, this sword could have rejected him, but it didn't. So it means something.
So I mean, most of the crowd right now is just kind of like walking. You guys just hear the clink of metal, chain, and misery. Orsolino, you're kind of like walking, maybe like by yourself or nearby to the group, when you kind of just see somebody just kind of like fall over, and they're just kind of laying in the snow. The person that was like holding their hand, they kind of like stop and they're just kind of like staring down, like helplessly.
Is it like some like old guy, like what woman?
They seem to be. It seems to be a woman, and the person that fell seems to be a lot younger, like maybe her child. And she seems to be like at a loss, so she's just kind of watching them like whimper on the ground.
It's close by. I'll go over there and help the child up. Told you to fall down. Why?
Keep walking, boy.
Wait, get there. Keep walking. But I'll help the kid up.
We love kids, by the way. Like, we're not gonna.
So when you go over, you see the mother, like she has like this pale, light purple skin. She looks like her lips have been like chapped and cracking in the last few hours of time that you guys have been out cold. She's kind of like sees you walk over but doesn't respond. And when you turn the kid over, he's just kind of like dead eyed, just kind of staring ahead. Doesn't seem to like really be there. They seem to be tieflings. They're kind of like they look like devils, but they're humanoids that like have learned to adapt and be part of civilization.
I know much about this race. Like, do
I would say at
they
this
like
point,
eat something?
you can make a history check. I can give you a surface level, but if you want to see like how far back I can give you some like more depth.
D20.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Don't lick your lips.
17.
It's gonna be like
So
that
with the
one.
17, you know that very, very early on in history, tieflings were like kind of seen as like taboo. Like they are foreign creatures that were they were mistreated, like as a minority. They appeared and they believed them to be evil or demonic and they're devilish and akin to the things that they've heard in these horrible, horrible stories. But through time and proof, they've earned their merit as people amongst you.
Yeah.
So now they're just common folk.
Yeah. Well, I'll call for if there's like a medic nearby. I'm checking on the child.
Make a perception, or not a perception, a charisma check.
12. Is that with riz?
Alright, so with the 12, you happen to kind of catch the attention of one of the medics nearby.
Yeah.
He seems to be like a gentleman who's kind of like bundled up completely. He looks like an Eskimo at this point with so much stuff on him. But he like kind of like waddles over and he like kind of like kneels down and he just kind of like starts to tend to the kid as best he can. He doesn't say a word. But as he's working, he's like kind of turning him over and he gives him some remedies. And he kind of sighs and he says, "That's all I have left." He seems to have suffered some kind of abuse. And, like he's like looking him over, and you see that there's like bruises on his neck, his cheek, and stuff.
Is the mother still nearby?
Yeah, she's still there, and she's just kind of like again, just
Silent.
staring. you can sense that there's like concern maybe coming like from her, but she's not showing it.
That's what we're like.
She's more so like you can see like her skin is kind of like starting. What's it called? When you start to freeze up, what's it called? Frostbite. She's getting like early signs of frostbite on her fingers. She's like trying to like tuck them in. It seems like she's like kind of giving up on herself.
I was thinking, I was trying to like motivate them a little bit just to keep going. We're almost to the city. Like just push forward. We're almost there. It's probably warmth and clothes and food there anyway.
Make a persuasion check.
Get the red
What is your race?
one. Oh, one.
Do you have the inspiration?
The kid.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, why
If
not?
you,
Let's see.
Use that Riz on the mom.
Okay, nice. 18.
The kid like slowly kind of turns his eyes to you, and you can kind of see that like hopeless look in his eye. But then he just says, "Oh, this. Let me die."
whoa.
He tells you to let them die.
I'm guessing they're like in our own like town. Overall.
You can make a perception check. You want to look around, get a sight of where it might be.
13.
With a 13, you kind of like look around. It's kind of hard to like make out people because there's so much of the crowd just kind of like wandering around you guys. You guys are like knelt next to this kid. But sure enough, you see like a couple of kids nearby. They're kind of looking over and they kind of like giggle and kind of run off.
Like we pass in the middle of a storm in a battle.
Yeah. Fucking defeat other kids.
I'll do nothing for now, but I'll try to like remember the faces of the kids I saw. Maybe potentially later, like when I see them in town or something.
Is that you?
The medic kind of like pushes himself up and he like hobbles for a second. It's only a matter of time before we get to safety. Can you carry him?
Yeah.
And you help lift him up, and when you kind of start to move ahead, the mom doesn't.
She just stands there.
She's just standing there. And Edard, Pickle, and I'd say LaFay, you're kind of off to the side with your group of people, not exactly next to them, but you're kind of like coming across, and you just start to see them come into sight as Borsellino's just standing there with this kid, and the mom's just kind of like frozen in place.
She's still breathing, right? She's not like that.
She can just make a medicine check.
It's gotta be soon.
It's like wisdom.
Opposite.
Medicine is wisdom.
18.
I mean, you're looking at her from where you're standing, and then you kind of like step up closer. You're kind of like looking her over, and she seems to have like frozen in place.
In place.
She's like frozen to death. Can I feel her pulse? Like,
You don't have to make a medicine check. You can kind of bounce it off of him. You kind of like log up and notice his reaction, and you like place your fingers on her pulse, and you don't feel it. It's like the last thing she saw was you pick up her child.
her eyes are like clouded. No.
And we're all here now. This morning?
At this point, like
Hey,
most of the crowd
everybody
is
here
moving
is
up.
adopted too.
They might have slowed down. And you just kind of
Buffet.
stop to see what's going on. And
Just carry the body and bury it later. We get to the town. Probably just stop right here and bury the body.
I'm sorry.
It's not frozen in place.
Just
It's
like this?
frozen.
frozen in place.
Just picks her
I
up.
mean, you can try.
Like a popsicle.
There should be carts of dead bodies.
There's a couple of cars moving ahead of you guys at this point.
Pick it up from the car.
I don't know. I saw it frozen anyway.
Freshly preserved.
You go to move it.
Check to see if she can move at all.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
I
My
assist.
greatest thing.
We assist.
Oh, that would suck if they tried to put her and you hear the big
Assistance.
well, her legs are
Snap
just off.
So it'll be
Hey,
like,
does anyone can help me out?
yeah.
I'll
Carrying the child.
I'll go help. I'll like
Yeah, send the elf.
yeah. I'll
Pickle.
help.
Get in there.
I'm tired.
I go help.
I can't use fire.
It's just
so, like,
one dice. So
Just one.
Do I-
Well, actually, if I'm getting assistance, so this,
You just do it with advantage because they're just helping you.
or do we just each roll?
roll
Yeah, same thing. Who gets the higher dice?
Everybody roll.
18.
Good.
I could have died. He's a weak bitch.
18.
So
Oh,
you guys kind of like
Up
all
to
together,
20.
start to like kind of like move her. Some of her body kind of like twists and moves as you kind of like realize that it's not all frozen up. It's like her body gave out. And as you kind of like tilt over and you're trying to like catch her, she slips a little bit, and you can hear like the skin peel off.
She might still be alive.
She's about to like hit the ground when somebody else kind of runs up and catches her and like helps Pickle like carry her off. And you realize it's Dorian, and he's just and he helps you over to the cart. And when you get to the cart, the guy there, he kind of like stops you, and he's just like, "There's no room left." And he starts to like kind of look around and find a space for her. And like, "Can you get her up here?" And like, sure enough, you just see this pile of bodies that they've stacked up, and it's getting to the point where any more it's just gonna overflow. The next cart would be like up ahead. I'll leave your body.
We go to the next car.
So as you guys continue to carry the body ahead, doing your best to kind of keep up with the group, some time passes. Eventually, you do come up to the cart.
I would say at our task stays towards the back, keeping an eye out for anything followed.
So make a perception check. As you and Dorian kind of get to the next cart, it's kind of the same situation. They've already like topped it off, and like secured it as best they can. Some of them even look at you and they say, "At this point, it might be best to set the fire behind us and leave it behind you." Fire.
No fire.
No fire.
And the guy's just like,
15
right.
on perception.
With 15%. You don't seem to see it. But
Also, when she died, was sword do anything?
it seems to kind of like be like a passive thing now. So like as it's happening, you're like feeling that sense like they're passing through. I didn't want it to be like a thing where you have to like do manually every single time.
No, I'm just wondering
no,
like,
it's not
if there was like any feeling or something like that, or if I saw.
Yeah, you definitely feel like the lack of life in there.
So,
It's only like worse as you're kind of staring at the carcasses that they left behind. You
mostly
know?
as like a for sure feeling she is dead.
At this point, I'm just gonna bury her. Because it's just like, at that point, it's like, how many cards? Like, a few more? At that point, it's like, so much. We got buried her.
How long will it take?
Dorian kind of like looks you over, and he like just kind of like takes her body and like, hoists it up. There's I'll finish. I'm not burying you. I'm gonna stay behind.
How much further back to the gate?
So you guys continue ahead. I'd say about another half hour passes when you hear from up ahead that there's like word being sent. We can see the city. The wall is ahead. Something is wrong.
Motherfucker.
They joined the
And one of the soldiers kind of like rides up on the horse, kind of like steadily, and he like kind of looks over at Dorian as the lead command here. And he just says, "The Elven City is ahead, but all the surrounding trees have been cut. It's a wasteland out there."
cut as in like signs of hatchet or
The
signs
surrounding trees that once enveloped the city, they're no longer there.
of
Is there any lights coming from the city? The wall?
Torches, no. We don't see any people amongst the wall either.
Any sign of battle?
Most definitely signs of battle. The field is littered with elven people.
post or current. Post battle? Or
Post.
not active.
It seems like some time has passed since this fight has happened, but it's like they didn't even go out to recover their bodies.
We just gotta investigate. I don't want
You know, based on the party had formed before like
We did send a party for it on a
Yeah, there should
griffin,
be scouts like ahead, and then
but
Aurelia went ahead with Queenie, and I think. Didn't Johnny go with her?
Yeah, that's small.
Did Johnny go?
No, it was kids.
It was Sandy.
Sandy and
You're right. Sandy, Aurelia,
And one of the noble.
Jesse,
Jesse, and then
the three wolves.
her uncle or whatever.
Because he's like the noble.
Yeah.
I don't know where happened now. I'm just thinking. Yeah, you guys did send some people there.
We haven't had one back
But
yet
there's no sign of them.
at all. And we cannot send a message because that doesn't work anymore. Oh man, this sucks.
Have everyone stay here at the trees.
Wait. Don't you have to walk the talking?
Talk.
The same stuff.
It didn't work because some other person has it that we don't want to talk to.
All right.
Exactly.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, currently I was just floating around in a bag of holding.
Oh my
Everyone wait here at the trees. Tell everyone to have their eyes open for
No, I mean, and like at this point, like you guys have like left the tree line.
Oh, we left the tree line?
Yeah, and you've been like out in this open area, and it's known that like in the north, there's like the part where the
How
trees
far
kind of
are
end.
we from the wall? From that tree line?
Like in feet, like probably.
How many miles?
Matter of minutes, bro. It's a matter of minutes.
Yeah, I'd say like another like 30 minutes to get to like at the actual wall position. But like
Yeah,
if they're reporting that the trees are gone, right?
Yeah.
That means you're actually a little bit closer. So I would say like within 10 minutes you should be up next to the wall. Goodness.
It's still windy, right? Still cold out.
Still
fucking
cold, still windy.
Yeah.
It's not as cold as it was like hours before, where it seems like you've gotten further away from the source.
But still, time is still ticking.
Yeah.
I gotta get these people in.
It's like some kind of shelter.
So at
Yeah, we're
least
just gonna have to like, keep
at
pushing
least-
forward.
Are you
But
telling Dorian to stay behind, by the way?
stay with everyone, but
4 more
just
hours.
kind of keep on moving behind us. I'm gonna suggest us go up ahead.
Yeah.
Just to see what's going on, and then like any other scout units. just
Dorian stays
kinda
for
spread out to make sure.
like 4 hours because he's
Yeah. No, that's Godfrey.
Godfrey and Dorian.
Yeah, and at this point, Godfrey has been a little more awake and attentive, and he's had his armor put back on, and he's trying to like be a part of things. But you, as his brother, you don't feel like he's ready. And he's there when he sees you giving out orders. He says, "What about me? I'm ready to do my part."
I'm gonna need you to stick close to Dorian.
It might help to see me at the wall.
That's true. That is true. That is true. Because we need like unknown.
Everyone already knows Dorian very well, and he's trusted amongst us again. Do well.
So we have him and Buffet.
Yes, okay, from the seat.
Look,
Yeah,
her
that's where
family's
he-
from here. So yeah.
She is a princess. That's all we need. Now, Queen, bro.
Stick close, don't straight on us, right?
Mama, it is
Are you looking
Mama.
at me?
So we have Godfrey. Forcelina, you going?
To the gate,
With the kid.
Oh, yeah. Let me leave the kid back. Let me
Ona
leave the
gonna
kid back.
stay here with you?
What's that
Like, you know, Ona will stay to watch over the kid.
What's the kid's name? You give me or
You give him.
what?
When Ona comes over, she recognizes the kid from like the classes in school, and she identifies him as Caleb.
Caleb. We got this from DD.
No wonder he gets picked on.
I'm gonna play as Caleb in the next
Redemption arc.
redemption arc Caleb.
You bullied me as a kid.
So the main group's going ahead, taking Godfrey with you.
Yeah, because he's the king.
So you guys begin the journey ahead.
Also, scouts like kind of spread out.
Yeah, I noted that. When you start to kind of like break from the crowd, and you as well, you kind of see like this kind of openness up ahead. And you know that like that's where the trees used to stand that surrounded and hid the city. These massive oak trees that once stood are now just chopped away. Gone. And as you guys get further and further in, you see that there's bodies left and right on the ground. Some of them have been charred, some of them have been like dismembered. It looks like a massacre. You also notice that there's prints of what looks like ash on the ground, almost like somebody had just been burnt away and just like their remains were left behind. You see the stumps of the trees a little bit more often the closer you guys get, and then eventually you can see the remains of the road begin that head towards the southern gate.
Just kind of like just like this. Just
Is there a barrier? Do you know it's up?
Let me check.
Let's check.
Yeah. Yeah, because they have the.
I was hoping you guys would just start running.
Never know that.
You seen Loki season 2? When they send
When they
out the
turn to
one,
spaghetti.
they just
24. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
what were we checking again?
Arcana, a barrier. It seems like shimmer.
So like you guys get closer and closer, and then like little by little you kind of start to see like formation of the wall ahead of you guys. This is about a 35-foot tall wall that goes completely around the elven city. You know that there's outer gates and such that get locked from the inside, and you also know that at the towers there are these large like I forget what to call them, the slingshots, the arrows, ballistas. That there's these ballistas there that are also charmed to kind of use in different purposes on the battlefield, so they can be enchanted to have whatever sort of damage and debuffs, fire, and all that stuff. But you get closer and you start to see and feel this kinetic energy getting stronger. And if you're sensitive to Arcana, you start to kind of feel it as well. But what's most curious to you is that you do not see people on the wall.
So no one's man in the gate, so no one's man in the wall.
It appears that it's not the event.
even listen to the battle chatter. No, like,
What'd you get for your? You got a 24.
Yeah.
like she don't hear like anybody.
They're probably invisible. You know, you never know.
You could like, you kind of like take that serious step, you know, and you kind of lean up and you're kind of like tuning in as best
Her
you
ear
can.
is going. Yeah, her ear moves. Yeah.
But like as you take this like step closer, you hear a and an arrow lands right in front of your feet.
Ah.
And you hear a voice call out, "No further!"
She just looks down. Just looks up.
State your name and purpose, or be shot down.
The face of Silverstein.
Lies. Most of the Silver States died at the Capitol.
Come see for yourself.
Do you have any others with you?
Just
We have a group.
Show yourselves.
Standing there.
They were just like
She walked a little bit ahead of you
Oh.
guys, so like you're kind of like out of
kind
sight.
of pushed like
Remember, their line of sight is probably just as bad as you guys.
Yeah.
we moved
They're just
forward.
higher up.
Hi, hello.
Little by little, you start to see these like kind of shimmers as these guys who are like camouflage come into sight, and sure enough, there is a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
I
it's
recognize
greater
you.
visibility.
They're like saying Healy.
That's some of them bags.
You don't seem to know or recognize him as a personal person.
Yes.
She's carrying on. It's like that. It's like a almost kind of like a bug.
Okay.
So he just like he just shows it. She even like puts her hoodie down too to kind of like show her face.
Make that charisma check with advantage.
Ooh, 7 plus charisma.
You roll 2 ones.
No, it's 2 and a 7.
Oh.
9.
What are your intentions here?
Well, of course, shelter.
And if
We
we
have
do
to-
not give it,
Then hundreds more will die, including the king.
I would say the king has created his own fate, don't you? The warning sign's all there for all this time. Hell has fallen upon us because of his madness, unruliness, this child. And Godfrey kind of like looks up at this guy, and he says, "It is true that our king has made many faults, but now he's doing his best to save what he can. I'm not coming to you as your king anymore. I'm coming to you with many people who are just like you. And they're freezing and they're dying, and they shouldn't all suffer because of my mistake." They seem to kind of ponder this and kind of mull it over. We'll be with you soon. And they kind of like disperse behind the wall. You guys are left behind the wall, kind of like waiting in the cold. What do you do?
I was just that one guy, by the way.
Probably forgot about him.
Random.
Oh, that was
He's in the crowd there somewhere.
He's probably entertaining people right now. Ah, 6, 7.
It wasn't that important.
No. Send him out into the cold. Take all his stuff.
Take all this stuff.
Including
Shit, I don't have the sending spell.
I mean,
If we try to get in,
considering they have a barrier and they probably have a bunch of invisible sentries all over that wall.
and a ballista?
And for all we know, we're probably surrounded by his invisible elves also, which just to see if maybe that is the case.
If you have sea visibility,
Uh,
that's full on.
check to see.
Double sight, right?
Double sight would only work for like seeing stuff within 120 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think divine sense would really detect any of those. So.
Who's in charge of that?
And then the dad
Do they have like
somewhere.
Or silver stained family.
Yeah, she's a princess. So like,
Technically.
The king's fucking dead.
oh,
No. The king is somewhere. The
Okay.
queen is dead, the mom, and then you have the one who is supposed to be next in line.
We don't
It's
know what
Merlin.
the fuck's happening.
It's,
No,
yes.
on
so
her.
is LeFay the last of the royal family over there?
Base, technically.
I mean, unless her uncle made it here, which we apparently they all died.
Sweat.
Where's Aurelia? Where are
Could
those
also
kids?
Just be what they're telling you.
Where's Pete?
But you guys stay there and wait.
Gotta have to.
At the very least, we slowly bring people up.
I mean, they should already be kind of moving up with Dorian right now.
Can I, as I wait, can I investigate the bodies, how they die? For curiosity's sake, because that's literally like
Sure.
elven bodies. Shit. As the time passes.
I just use divine sense just to kind of pick up any celestial beings around 3.
You don't seem to pick up anything at the moment.
It's wisdom based.
If
I don't
anything,
think-
you can make a religion check.
Pretty good. Religion.
I have a 20 medicine. Whatever I should say.
Johnny did go with them, by the way. So
Oh, you did?
yeah, retcon that.
Effectively.
So,
And then Kato and Davin went ahead as well as Jesse.
natural 20 on that religion.
So with a natural 20, you start to see like what kind of looks like these shadowy figures just kind of drifting aimlessly on the field. they're just kind of like standing there, like not really knowing what to do with themselves. It's up to you what you want to do.
I have a 20, 30, 20.
I was checking
With
for any
medicine,
like
you
beans
kind of go around the
dead
field, and
and stuff. But
some of the
Sorry,
those like ashes that you see seem to have been like some sort of like demonic entities. They kind of give off a certain stench to them, like sulfur, like they were made of sulfur themselves. They died on the field, and their bodies dissipated. And the remains of the others, the elves and stuff, looks like it was just the remnants of the battle itself. So
everyone.
so what are you doing?
I guess seeing those souls.
Yeah, I mean, like with a natural 20, if you're like kind of like going towards them,
Yeah.
they like slowly kind of look at you, and they almost seem to see something within you. Maybe it's not you, but they see something that kind of makes them look like they're relieved.
As I kind of get closer to them, I'll pull out the sword and ignites. If you all would wish it, I can send you on your way.
They all kind of begin to converge towards you. Like for the most part, you notice that all of them are like they look like elven soldiers.
Yeah.
But then you see like a couple of them. They look like men out of time. They seem like they are like lost spirits. They seem older, and their armor seems like something that we've seen like in the history books.
Like matching to any of the bodies scattered around, or
No,
no?
if anything, since you got a 20, I would say that those bodies or those spirits are kind of walking away from the ash and burns.
Oh, it's like the thrall.
I'll go through the process of just opening up that rip or whatever to.
And because we're keeping it simple,
Yeah.
and you already kind of did the identity, it's kind of like just raising the sword and you kind of like cut the rift open. So like what you see is kind of like a doorway open, and to them they're seeing like this other side. And as they kind of begin to approach one by one, they go through. Again, Pickle, you can see them as they're going through. Not the bodies above the field, but you start to kind of see them as they get closer to him. They kind of form up.
What does
One
it
of-
look like to us? Is it just like
You just see Eddard standing there like
just that.
like kind of doing blessed be the raven food. You know? But there's one in particular who's kind of like he's like all ragged, he seems older, like an old soldier. And he like slowly stops and he looks at you and he says, "Where do the undeserving ones go? I am a foul spirit. And I have been lost for too long. I see what I desire." He's like looking ahead and he's, "I see what I desire. They welcome me this day."
That's a good question.
Go to judge.
Executioner.
The hell?
Then. Oh no, it's up to you, I guess.
If you need a limbo,
So you have to scale and wait to get to the back.
Which to go through.
You feel like this overwhelming sense of responsibility. It's not just open the door and let them through. You have this realization that not everybody who's trying to go through might be good or was good. And what you understand about demons is that a lot of times they were born of misfortune, born from somebody who was evil at heart or did evil in their life. So this person, all at once, you realize he did something very bad. You don't know what.
Do I
it is.
pick up anything from the souls as like if there is anything corrupt in them or
It's more so because you weren't there to witness it as the Raven Queen herself. You're just kind of taking this at face value. This man is literally telling you, "I did really bad things," and he's leaving it up to you to decide if he deserves that forgiveness, to be reconnected with his loved ones. I'm gonna ask.
if you truly don't feel yourself deserving of this, find me again. Do you truly redeem girls?
like kind of looks at you and like turns away from it, and kind of like reaches out, and really wants to pass you that doorway. And if you haven't looked, you can only imagine what he's seen with the look in his eyes. You see the spirit from a distance just kind of like turn and fade away as he turns further away from them. And then one by one, you see more kind of approach. Some of them just go through without question. Some of them kind of look at you like their heads bowed. And as you're going through this process, you guys hear a voice up top. Edward! Edward, it's us! And you see Aurelia at the top of the wall. Oh, let them in! Let all of them in! And
Where's the uncle? Where's the uncle?
He's in there getting himself warmed up by all kinds of
Oh, sorry, guy. I was enjoying myself.
Queenie's getting groomed by the best.
so I assume you guys go back and you get your people.
I mean, they should have already been kind of on the way.
So yeah, they begin their approach, and
Let's go.
the doors begin to swing open, but before you're allowed in, you just see these platoons kind of march out at one, and they form along the wall, and they kind of create the entryway for you guys. Some of them at the doorway itself, they seem to be standing behind the barrier. You see them kind of like casting spells and kind of reading people as they pass through. So they're like checking everybody as they pass.
Tell them that we have one of the tiefling guy that's like, I don't know if he like ran, but I think he came back to us. One of the tiefling guy who like defers to we have one of the tiefling guys with us.
Oh, Franklin?
I think so.
He's good, I think.
Yeah.
From what I recall.
Just let them know like, hey, we have one of Franklin.
Yeah.
Because he deferred like the hellish devils.
Franklin, I think, is fine because he was able to pass into that temple.
Yeah. Just make sure,
Yeah.
you know.
So
I would say, kind of, as everyone's going in, I do kind of stay out in the field a bit longer, making sure everyone who seems more deserving goes through first that portal,
we're not going to go too
and the
detailed
rest
on
of
this.
them,
For the
it's
most
basically
part.
just telling them when you prove yourselves actually worth redemption, then you make pass.
So when they kind of like disperse, there's like one in particular who just kind of stands there looking at you, and he seems like he's frustrated. But he watches as all the people get pass through the wall. Immediately, like whatever doctors they have on the other side, they close in. They take the bodies off the carts and begin to move them as respectfully as they can. You also notice that they have fires within the city itself.
What kind of fires? Like
Magic.
okay,
You don't get the sense that this is you sense that these are like unnatural fires.
so that's we're fine.
Like these might even be like generic, like synthetic type of flames that they might have conjured with some kind of magic. They don't seem to be real.
So magic fire.
Illusion that warms people. That's not really fire.
So I mean, maybe it's helping, but it's not doing its full effect. But there is a temperature change when you guys cross, almost like they've been able to regulate the temperature here as best they can. It still feels kind of cold, but it's not as freezing as it is outside.
It's chilly out here.
But you guys take it in, and walking through the entrance of the Elven City, this is Erothas. And you guys see that there are like these large oak trees that kind of extend almost into the heaven. And they kind of disappear off into the mountains of the north. But along them, you guys see that there's like these like housings that have been built along them, almost like the tree houses, but in like the biggest way possible. And they're strung together by bridges, and there's like crystalline ones that reflect sunlight off of them. There's shops and stuff like that nearby, and there's like levers where people kind of use like elevator systems to get up to different places. You notice that there's many soldiers who watch you from atop the trees. They seem to be wearing these like kind of like suspender gears that like shift and pull them up into the trees, very akin to Attack on Titan. But they're like all watching you, and you notice that they all seem like they've been going through hell. A lot of them are like still covered in char. Some of them look like they've burned and scratched, their armor is busted apart, and then makeshift and put together through other parts. They've been through a lot.
Is there any damage visible inside the walls?
Not inside the walls. You notice that outside there was a lot of like scorching along the wall, like things have been thrown at them and etc. You know, whatever happened, it was fast and it hit them hard.
Inside the walls pretty.
You kind of begin to assess that this might have only happened like maybe a day or two,
Cool.
which explains where the horde of the zombies came from. When you guys get on the other side, Aurelia's coming down these steps, and nearby you see that the dire wolves are kind of like chewing on some bones and eating some meat. The kids are kind of playing with them, but they get up and they see Edard and LeFay, and they just go crazy when they see you guys. But Aurelia kind of goes over to Godfrey, and like they reunite with their family.
Disgusting.
Disgusting creature.
You see this man.
Oh,
Do it on sight.
Oh, goodness.
It's here. It's the lip. It's peace.
Oh, fuck you, you're making fun of me. You know, do you want?
Not good, man.
Yeah. So as you kind of like walk in, you see this one soldier, the one that had been yelling at you guys. He's like coming down the steps, and he's looking like apologetic. He's like, "I apologize for all the inconvenience in holding you, but I'm sure you understand. Things aren't exactly welcoming around here anymore."
At least we got it. Oh, go.
Any provisions you need, if we have anything left, just make best you can. We don't know when the next attack is going to happen.
How long ago was? How long ago was the last?
It's been about a day. They came in, they started attacking the walls, trying to attempt to get in.
Right? That's why they probably told them.
My uncle maybe.
Orion is fine.
Where is
He's at the castle.
we rest up, meet them in the castle? I'm tired, boss.
Make sure everyone gets proper lodging. We'll get rested up.
We'll do the best we can.
Very
There's already so many people from surrounding cities. The city of Knock is gone.
Not.
There's a northern city that's east of the elven one that was kind of like the city between the mountains. And it was kind of like the entryway to the north and to the south.
So like an elven city or just like people too?
It's like a mix of humans and stuff like that. But it belonged to it belonged to a family of lords called the Knot family.
They're not there.
They're not there anymore. Oh man, I feel like that joke was like waiting to happen. And nobody ever used it. Like legit, nobody's ever used that joke.
I think
Hey.
Knox, I don't think I've really been in charge there for like a year.
They still call it the city of
Dorian
Knot.
decapitated the last one.
Jesus.
There's a whole thing. There was a civil war a year ago.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't even know about that.
Yeah.
Bury
the dead.
They are taking people and kind of dispersing them as best they can. You see Seth along with the other soldiers.
Classic.
The State Brothers and the other guys, they're kind of like, they found their corner and they're like being welcomed by some of the elven soldiers that they seem to recognize.
is that one night that was charred? Like she's okay now?
Yeah, she's fine.
Alright.
Like they're kind of posted somewhere. You notice the Night Knockers along with their fearless leader who's like kind of limping around right now. He's like kind of doing the. And sure enough, you see Hugh walking by with his girlfriend
Eating elderberry.
and his son.
Of course, he's having the best time right now.
Alright.
You guys have just arrived at the Elven City.
Elden or Elven?
Elven. So you guys are in the north. You found safety.
So you're telling me
You already got a wife, dude.
Up to you, man. But you're all
Freya's there.
Right?
Shrek?
bro.
Freya.
Freya?
Oh,
You know,
No.
Freya's
right?
from.
The other the Alpine
Yeah.
one time.
Oh God!
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, dude. No.
Maybe she's there.
No, she's not there.
Maybe.
I'll play myself.
Bro,
That's all you bore
that was
swing
so
up. Go
forever
get
ago. Like, it's like a forgot character.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
for sure.
Freya.
Yeah.
Shreya. SHREA.
A busty blonde elf.
Yep.
You have a housemate. We have it.
He said
Oh,
that.
you hate the character.
Yeah.
I'm a housewife.
There you go.
Oh god. There we go.
But you guys are like kind of led towards like this like kind of small housing unit where like they usher you guys in. So like most of you are there along with your mother and your brother and your sister. You see that Johnny is there as well. We retcon this. He's actually in the Elven City already. But posted outside, you see Queenie is just kind of laid there, and when she like catches your scent, she like squawk, like, runs up to you, and like
Yeah.
immediately like runs your ass over. But you guys go in, and they have like this kind of an enchantment going that's keeping the room warm. There's like a couple of people who just got like lay there, just taking it in, like, oh my god, we're alive. You brought some couple bowls of chili.
Shit.
Just make the chili.
Mm-hmm.
They're people too, you know that, right? They don't just eat leaves.
Hey,
They eat beans.
Leaf eater. But yeah, you guys are brought in, and you finally like have some comfort and warmth. And
because these are elves making chili, does it give us like the benefits of a full rest?
Like,
One single bite can fill the belly of a man.
do we get all?
everybody roll a d100.
Oh,
Do you want?
At least half of you need to roll above 50.
This was 15
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, it's like the
50 or
You would think I'll roll higher than the 50, but I highly doubt it.
I believe it.
53.
67.
You got 67 also.
0 and the 2.
Survey says
Is it a 20 or this?
You already got 3.
It's like a double 0 and a 2.
Double 0 and a 2.
3 out of 5 of you
That's
still
two,
got it
yeah.
above the number out of 5.
That's a
So,
Yeah.
yes, your bowl of soup gives you the benefits of a full rest.
Woo!
Elven magic.
my fat ass is still hungry.
So wait, all of us or just not?
All of it. And did you take some of the chili?
Yeah, but I rolled a 2.
That was just to determine if there's a likelihood that this is magical soup or not.
Okay, so I have 1 exhaustion left. So next day.
Yeah, they look at you guys
gone.
and they say,
Still healthy.
eat slow, it's all we have left.
It's gone already.
He did the give me all the fucking chickens.
Roll, please.
Not gonna lie, that makes me crave getting like a rotisserie from Walmart and a lump of bread.
That's what I had. That's
And then eating under the dim light as a peasant.
Chickens now.
That's chicken secret.
the more you talk,
The
the
way he
more
splits them
eat
open
every
after
chicken.
doing it. Goddamn. But
It's
yes,
good soup.
very good soup apparently. Well, you Boxy and your girlfriend kind of like take a spot in the corner somewhere, just kind of chilling. For the most part, nothing really eventful seems to happen right now.
But also, I just take a few bites of the chili and just kind of pass over to whoever wants or needs it.
Oda eventually does kind of like find her way here, and like that kid,
Caleb.
yeah, Caleb,
Caleb.
he's with her, and he's kind of ushered in with the other kids as well, and they're kind of like told to like stay here while they try to find their parents. And a lot of them are just kind of looking like, my dad's a soldier, my mom's a nurse, she was out there helping everybody, and they're just like the soldier looks at them, he's just like, we'll do our best.
Sure,
And
it's
he
fine
just
if they
closes
just
the door and
go
like
in.
walks away. And you notice immediately how they look at Caleb and they're just like, ugh, get out of our way. You should have tried out there.
Oh, what the fucking?
And Ona's just kind of looking at them, and you see her just kind of like roll up her sleeves. And she's like, starts to walk over towards the kids. She's like closing in fast, and the one kid turns around. What do you want, scale face?
Holy
And she
shit!
just punches him in the face.
Raisin, right?
The other kids are like, what the hell? And then she like climbs on him and just starts.
That's my goal.
We do
She
nothing
doesn't
to her.
stop until like the kid starts crying, and he's like,
I'll
"Please
go,
stop!
yeah.
Stop! I'm sorry."
After that,
And,
And look, you
she's
see,
just
like,
like spinning
turning around,
over. There's like a little bit of blood on her fist.
Oh no! Oh no! Why would you do something like
Oh wow.
You're being mean to him because he's a tiefling. He's not a demon or a devil, you stupid ignorant bitches.
Oh!
Just like walks away all angry. And like she like gets handed a bowl of soup, and like the lady that hands it to her is like, oh whoa. And she like takes the soup and like hands it over to Caleb. And Caleb's just holding both bowls like confused hell.
As a little kid's running with bloody nose, you stick your foot out, triple.
I'll use my
He like rolls on the ground like Hope did.
I'll use my echo to like manifest over there and just.
Wait, the viewers don't even understand.
I know, but we do. No, so like yeah, like the kids are a bunch of assholes. Ona's pissed off, and she gives the kid her
Good for
bowl
her.
of chili. And the kid like just sits down, and he like looks over at
Is this
you,
outside
Orsolino.
the castle?
No, it's
Oh,
inside,
it looks
like where you guys are.
Orsolino.
And he just kind of looks at you.
Oh shit!
More dilemma here, Orsolino.
And Ona like kind of sees your reaction. She's like,
You're gonna have to
just
see his new
eat your
mom.
chili for now. We'll figure that out later. Tell me more.
It's just looking around because everybody's just like adopting these random children. She's like, what the fuck?
But she seems to distract him and kind of like pull his attention away. But you guys kind of like spend the time here, kind of warming up and getting comfortable for a second. Anything you guys want to do or anything like that before we move on?
Riverfly or no Riverfly?
Oh yeah, we saw it.
You have the dead body in the bottom.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Or,
The things I forget
pickle.
when you guys
do you think we could deal with this? Like, just pull out the flask.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna
Ugh.
It's gonna come out what the fuck?
No, she's dead. She's dead.
No, I know, like when she
Oh.
gets revived, she's gonna be like, what's up, y'all?
Oh,
I'm just
Why
gonna
do I
say
taste-
where.
I suppose like whoever's in charge. Yeah. You have a private area.
So you know that the guy that was like kind of yelling at you guys,
Yeah.
his name is Captain Soraya Neverwinter.
Captain Soraya never. Okay.
Mr. Neverwin.
He never wins.
That's why we kicked his ass last battle.
But he,
Whole story behind
like when
that.
you get out there, you see him standing next to like what looks like a really large white dude. From behind, his hair's like all shaved down. He doesn't have his helmet on, but he's got like these leathers on. He's got like a really big ass.
Oh, he's
beard on.
outside.
Huh?
He's outside.
Yeah, they're outside.
I was trying to see whoever's inside. In charge inside.
Nobody's like really in there, like in charge. You got the guy posted outside.
Never win.
He's like, looks over at you, and when the other one turns around, you realize that it's a woman,
It's okay.
Ah,
and they like look at you, and Hugh, you realize that it's a bearded woman.
Oh,
oh.
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 ooh la la.
I've been sitting with a beard.
What's even crazier is you kind of get the sense that this is a dwarf.
Of all the wild things Edar's ever seen in his life, he's never seen a
He's
bearded
4'5".
5.
That's a tall dwarf woman.
4 foot.
Like she turns around, and she kind of does like one of these, like a Minecraft character,
No.
kind of blocky built, like just
So she's
square.
just an NPC.
She's butch.
She's just an NPC.
Might be. I gave her a name. But like he sees you and he's just like, "Are you warmed up and comfortable?" No, he's referring to.
Just never win.
Never win, and there's a blocky.
But like he like sees you and he's like, "You're all rested up then?"
Mostly. I was hoping there's a private chamber we could use.
Orion actually seeks you. He wanted me to get you after you guys are rested.
Okay.
Later.
Is there something you need to tell me?
Can we have an hour?
Yeah. We need about. Bring back
What
someone.
do you need?
An hour.
I'm gonna warn you fairly. If you're praying to gods or anything,
That's
There was a temple nearby. It's empty. Except for maybe a few people praying.
Does Orion need us now?
That's your best convenience.
Okay.
That's what he said. I'd assume it's important if he's calling you to the castle.
You can go. I got it.
I tossed the flask over to He's writing notes. He's writing notes.
Alright.
The question is, what's
So who's all going to the temple?
Well, he needs us. He's got
Pickle, you're going?
I'm skipping away.
Alright, so Pickle heads off by his own? On his own?
go. I have to go see Orion. Apparently it's important. Who's Orion? He's her uncle.
She's
So he's in
gonna
charge
be
of
in
the
the
city. Yes,
process
he's an
too.
elf.
So you should go. Like she should go.
Hey, do you want to come with?
She definitely needs to go.
Rather than give me so much childhood
I just start pushing
memories.
her.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Let us know if anything.
I'll run if something happens.
Shoot fire on this guy. Okay.
La 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 la.
What 1,000 diamonds in his pocket and a bottle of a dead person. Alone, mind you.
Oh, you're in the city. It's safe. I mean, you and Borsellino can go with you. That's up to you guys. What's the chance you get robbed? What's the chance?
Not low.
You go over to the temple.
What temple is it?
So this specific temple has not been adorned with any specific gods or craftsmanship. It is a very generic type of temple meant for people to go and praise the gods that they worship
Mhm.
as individuals. When you go in, you see that they have the common setup of the chairs, and there's like a kind of like a window setup,
Mhm.
but it's more so just painted clear so you can see the outer sky,
Mhm.
which at this point is just pitch black. You see that there's a couple of people, elven and human, and a couple other races just sitting, praying or silently, or maybe just sitting comfortably next to like the next to the temple's stairs itself, just settled. You see at the very end of the passage that there is like a platform there where someone might be speaking, but at this time it doesn't. It stands empty.
I go somewhere really private and just like
As private as it gets, it's probably going to be an office room. So you kind of find one off to the left of the stage and close the door. And I assume you begin to do your work.
Oh, shit.
What's your natural perception?
It's just one guy off in the corner.
that'd be so funny.
Just need someone to pour out of a fucking glass.
Natural perception is easy. Passive.
So you're like working, and when you came in, you came with the intent to like get this set up, lock the door behind you, and you're like doing your thing. And as you kind of like settle into the room, and the quiet kind of like reaches you, I feel like someone's. When you kind of turn about and you're looking, you kind of see that like there's like a bookshelf to your right, and then a little bit further, you see that there's this painting there. And it seems like there's like a person on the painting. And you're kind of like staring at it. And you know how there's like a dark corner of the room?
Uh-huh.
You can see the face of the painting ever so shift. And then they just begin to step forward out of the painting and it materializes as a person.
Do I recognize who it is?
Not someone you know, but you immediately feel this like overpowering presence. And they kind of like kneel next to the body, and you take in the face of this pale woman. She's wearing this black dress with these gold ringlets around, and you notice that the fibers of her robes seem to kind of have stars kind of run through them, like shooting stars streak across it from time to time. And there's like little ticking time clocks kind of rotating around her body. And she kind of just sits there and she looks at you and she goes, staring at me isn't going to get you anywhere.
Who are you?
Am I? Who are they? This unfortunate soul that you brought to this temple.
A friend. A friend. Of a friend. Of mine.
Would you say you need help?
Yes.
And she just kind of like settles in and starts to help you.
Or about
This man just trusts anyone.
So while you're doing that,
Okay.
you guys are walking off to the northern side of the city, and eventually you see the large crystal castle that sits in the middle to the palace.
To the palace.
Did you come with them?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just you three, right? I think you guys left everybody else behind at this point.
I don't know.
I think Hugh stayed behind to be fed grapes and chill out,
I
right?
mean, if he wants to come, he can come.
Did you want to go to the castle to the palace?
To the Crystal Palace. The Fortress
Yeah.
of
I'll
Solitude.
go to the palace.
All
Do
right.
you see Lefay like looking at the castle? Just like looking
I'm
at
gonna
it.
all the
Hey.
elves walking by. All of
He
them.
just looks. Oh, my room's over there.
And like for every elf that you meet, Mug, they all kind of look at you and they like just kind of nod respectfully.
Good. Who's the boss around here?
There's about one elf. All of the race.
Get into a spitting contest.
But eventually, you guys arrive at the palace. They open his crystal doors for you, and you're allowed in. And eventually, you find yourself within the main
Is this the
hall.
same castle that me and LeFay went
Did the
into?
bone dragon attack
Yeah.
long ago? Yeah.
Lovely.
It's been reconstructed and redesigned. It's like beautiful. But you see that Orion is sitting up on the throne. He sees you guys come in and immediately stands and crosses over to you. And he like kind of greets each of you, he says, great many things to tell you all. Is Dorian amongst you?
He should be within the gates now.
I'll wait till he's here. When was the last time you've been home?
You could say this. I ran away with this.
The minor changes from the last time you were here.
She just looks around, just like, I remember me and his father would like to sword fighter there. They still wanted to honor statues, so it was like,
Admittedly, I missed out most of your youth. Here we are now. Probably not the best times.
I'm like
Oh.
walk up. I just like, is there like that one singular girl like Rome? Is there like
Just listening to the chair right now.
just like on her fingers and just looking at it?
Snips it.
The doors of the hall come open, and Dorian is allowed in along with Godfrey, who kind of walks with him. And there's a couple of other like minor like generals and stuff that walk with them. We're not going to get too detailed with them. But you also see that Soraya is there with them. Soraya, the guard from the front.
Oh.
And then he's followed along with the dwarven woman. And they kind of like stand there within the hall. They're pulled from chairs so they can kind of formulate this like circle.
That's all you need to know.
Orion chooses to sit like amongst you guys, like down like on the main floor, and they pull him a chair and he like sits down and drink. Anyone need something to drink before we begin? Nobody really like reacts. It's just kinda like, Soraya's just kind of like water, please, water. But he says it wasn't long after we said we were sent out that we came upon the army of the dead. We got cut off and redirected. Had it not been for Aurelia and shrewdness, I might have survived. Word from the capital. There isn't. No updates, no information. They're cut off. We've heard of the city of Naught. Many men we had left never came back. The one that did survive reported that the city was taken. Orcs. There's unrest amongst the people. And if there's still Dorotan and his men out beyond the wall, marching along with his own men, I cannot welcome. There is a unrest, unease, believing that they're in on whatever happened to the city, and that the attacks that be involved with it as well.
Sure, they're not. They're hunting their orc shaman.
I But it seems the long-standing hatred that they once had has returned. Tieflings within the city mistreated suddenly. Some were tossed out of their homes. Thankfully, there were some people in place here that were able to mitigate this, bring some peace, separate them. I fear they're not safe with the walls. Resources are low, lower than they've ever been for the city. They've attacked our trading routes and stopped us from receiving anything, even from the north. The only good news we've received so far is that the great storm has dispersed.
Great what?
Your friend, Fenrir, he should have told you about this. Did he not?
No.
There was a great storm in the north, forming in this black cloud, like volcanic ash, forming from the sky itself. That traveler came through here, an orc, said that he needed a few men to go with him. Last we saw him. The storm has dispersed since then, but only to be replaced with darkness. This has been our day too.
Guess that's one less thing to worry about. Forgot what the fuck it was. Any word from anywhere else? Mountain slide, the ship or Sweetwater, Ragnarine.
We've attempted to send messages and words. We're waiting on a response. We had to use the old ways. And you hear like one of the guys just say, "Doves."
Doves. The old characters.
In the darkest of times, we revert to the old ways and pray for a good return of information. We are yet to hear back from the nearest city of Mountain Slide and Sweetwater. Even worse. We can only hope that they're resisting as best they can, or maybe they haven't even got it as bad as we have.
What are storms eye?
No word from some side. There's word that the new primordial titan has risen itself.
Ugh.
This great beast is responsible for the storm. Although some people believe that it's a force of destruction, there are some who believe that it's actually a sign of a new power coming. Balance to our world to combat what is happening. I don't agree with the cold, and I don't agree with the now. People are suffering due to the lack of resources, and we have no idea what to do. We're hoping you'd have some kind of information when you came to the capital, something we could use, an ally that we might not know of. Otherwise, we just prepare ourselves for what's to come.
No magic messages at all, right?
No.
Okay.
We've attempted everything we can. We've used every resource, magic item. Seems nearly impossible. While you guys mull this over, get back to you. This woman that's sitting across from you. At this point, you feel like it might be some kind of celestial being,
I'm not quite sure again.
and they kind of work with you. And at this point, you've started your spell, right? Describe what's happening.
So mostly it's like the one that situates on literally the bodies on the table and the desk on the office. I guess that's not correct to place it. Adorned with her like axe, all that decor, there's like some citrus and food on the table as well, and then on a bowl, like he sprinkles like dust of $1,000 worth of fucking diamond, basically. And as he,
Resurrecting
Secret.
Sigrid.
Rourke Stopper.
and then I asked her before I chant, "Who are you?" Like, I'm
She's like hears you and she's watching you and she says, "It's always fascinating how quickly you guys have adapted in this moment and learned to harness this power for yourself. And yet, not a single time have I heard a prayer from you.
Make a religion check.
How do you practice your magic?"
I give her the silver ring. Wow. Okay.
Dearest friend, I felt her passing. You witnessed it, didn't you?
He's sad.
It's a heavy thing to lose a friend so sad for so long. But I fear that the emotion that comes with it doesn't really resonate. And I can see on your face how much it's affected you. She like kind of like watches you do your thing, and from what I remember, it takes some time.
It's an hour.
Yeah, like for the body to kind of come to. But she kind of looks at you and she says, "Have you ever wondered how mortals came to harness magic?
Yes.
Tell me what you know."
He's gonna speak in a different voice, mostly from like one of the teachers from the mission saying, "Magic comes for a variety. We use its spells and secrets of the beyond. Some are inherent like sorcerers who from the blood kind of magic. Some are wizardry for the arcane sigils they bend and weave and cast. Majority of it is from the gods themselves who is blessed upon them by his ritual. Some are devils and demons for patrons, warlocks. But still magic is a mystery. The theory, mathematical, scientific, is almost everything.
There's no question that someone created this mysterious magic that you come to know.
Mhm.
But I think the most curious of things is my memory of the first person to cast these spells. It just did. No understanding, no study, no God. The word God didn't even exist. It's not for me to tell you what's going to happen next days. But I can tell you that your people's resilience is one that has truly stood the test of time. That your resilience is power itself. What is your name?
Right.
She kind of is taken back by this. Pickle. Your name is Pickle.
I write it down. It's spelled differently than she
Ah,
Pick oral.
Cow.
Pick
I've eaten many pickles in my lifetime.
she kind of
This is the word, kind of like the word.
She thinks all that. She's like, okay. This moment of seriousness was just suddenly like, what the fuck? But she kind of like looks at you and she laughs and she says, "Even with the silliest of names, strongest of hearts, you just don't know what to do." When the time comes, Pickle, I will have made my great sacrifice.
Huh? Who are you?
You must send word to Stormfront as soon as the time comes.
Who or where? Is a who or where?
Stormfront must receive.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Stormfront, what? Maybe code words. Stormfront must receive it.
As soon as the time comes, you will know. You must reach out to them. She kind of stands, looks over your work, and she smiles and turns to leave. She kind of stops for a second and she says, "It doesn't matter much now. My name is Mister."
Holy shit! Oh no!
The time of gods is soon at end.
Oh,
The time of man will rise.
Tell you, she is magic.
She steps back into the corner and vanishes away.
His jaws is like, oh fuck! Oh no!
Smash.
She is the goddess of magic.
Yeah.
From she's basically formed from
But
Rum.
really, from the information she just gave, magic was already flowing here before her.
Yeah.
So it's like,
she's the combined force of both Shar and Saloon.
I should have been a magic.
A wizard. No, for her, she's like the go. So
Hey,
what
you
would
didn't have to come. Okay.
Stormfront?
Stormfront, send word to Stormfront.
Send word to Stormfront.
Essentially, you're going to know when the time is right and when to do this.
If you were to describe this person, would you say Katrina Law?
Yeah, I would cast her.
We've been fucked. We've been fucked.
Fuck the house. I'd like to change my character.
Katrina Law.
The Birdman's about to get fucked.
It's okay. It's okay.
She's an actress. Really, really popular actress.
That's the one we keep mentioning.
Um,
The one that we throw all our money.
Oh,
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you're doing this. We cut back to the palace. Everyone's kind of like sitting there in thought. There's even some argument among some of the people as to like what they should do next. There's arguments saying that they should just march to the west, head to the sea, get on the boats, and just head off. Make friends with the Archimedonians like we should have a long time ago, and make peace. And then we take their army and we come back and we take back our cities. And there's like a guy who's just doing like a lot of talk.
Whole other island with deformed humanoid people. Is the best way to describe it.
You ever played Ark?
Yeah.
Okay, you know,
Dinosaur?
just
Yeah.
I think any of them really, yeah. Yeah, the dinosaurs, yeah. You know how like when you create characters, they're like all weird and deformed, and like some of them are huge, some of them are tiny. That's the Archimedonians. Like heavily inspired by just custom a character creation and just gone wrong.
But they're just super
But they're like
strong.
really strong and really intelligent, and they're very advanced.
You guys actually saw their princess. She was the one riding the dragon.
The one that died? Or the
She's
one
like
that
the
got
only
captured.
one who
She's
looks
the only one that looked normal.
So that's why she's a princess.
Dragon.
He's not like she's dead.
But yeah, like there's argument going on as to like what should happen next. And the palace doors open, and there seems to be like a soldier kind of like, look! The walls! To the south! There's something there! And he gets up, looks at everyone, and kind of dismisses himself as he follows this young soldier, along with his knights who follow him out as well.
Could say
Lupe is taking off.
So something's there.
He's only reporting to the one guy. You guys want to follow?
Yeah, we'll follow.
Sure.
Lupe's
Charge to the southern wall.
So as you guys kind of head out, you're following along with this kid, and he's just like, I was on watch. I had just started, and I looked out, and I thought I was just, my eyes were seeing something. And like Orion puts his hand on the kid's shoulder, and he just instantly like chills out. He's just like, speak. There's people walking towards the gate.
Oh fuck.
Oh no! What? People.
So when you guys like begin your way there, there's some curious folks who kind of stepped out, and they're kind of like looking ahead. Soldiers trying to keep the peace and calm, and
Run up to the
you're
top
led
of
up to
the
the
wall.
top of the wall. And when you guys get there, sure enough, you see like this kind of like mist, like fog, kind of like settle over the land. You can kind of see some light reflecting from the silhouette of the moon. And just kind of walking out of the mist, you see that there's people just kind of like sauntering towards the wall.
Are they alive?
Just make a perception check. You asked the question, you got to do it.
Ah! 3. I can't tell shit from up there.
Some dude's just like, what do you see?
Yeah,
People.
Walking.
Looks like walking people.
walking.
What are you?
Dead?
To be fair, they're still kind of far out, so if you'd like to try again, you can.
I'll take it.
Get a telescope.
Is there a stench of death here? Body.
I mean, there's already like the field itself that's stinking.
I mean,
pretty
like,
bad.
new scent.
Yeah, you can kind of sense that
Oh,
they're not dead. There's definitely people like walking towards the walls right now, and the more you guys stand there waiting, you see that there's like more and more kind of like spread out, kind of like making their way. Some of them seem to kind of come from the east, and they're like just slowly walking, and you can hear some of them shouting, "Please help us."
how close you say to like feet wise?
At this point, they're probably within 100 feet now.
What are they looking like? So I can see 120 feet. Or...
Everybody make perception checks.
I'm not here.
You're not here. You're on the town. You can make a perception check as well. 13.
Let's see what the little dwarf eyes see.
Remember, everyone, do your long rests so you get your spell back to shit.
They got it.
So 18.
No, thank God. You got like
Yeah,
So good.
12, 30 something.
12 with
I don't
18, that's like 30.
30, 13, or
I'll take
16,
it.
13. What'd you get?
18.
So you're like looking at, you see these people. You can kind of hear them at a distance shouting or like moaning, like, please. And you're like peering through, and you can kind of make out that these people look exhausted. Some of them look like they're malnourished, like they're kind of like skinny, skin and bone, and they're just kind of walking up. Their clothes is like barely hanging on. Some of them are just naked, like their clothes long fell off, and they're just kind of like sauntering up to the walls. But then you see like the wind kind of like picks up for a second, and you see one kind of like walking through the mist, and she has this dress on that seems to be in tethers, muddy, and like all messed up. But when the wind kind of blows, you catch the color of the dress, and it's this bright pink color. You see her blonde hair all tattered and in a mess, and you see her kind of like just walking up, and you recognize Jada.
She's just looking. Oh, fuck no.
Jada Rose Gold is walking up, and her face as well looks sunken and exhausted, and like she hasn't eaten in a long time.
But you-
Well, no one else would actually have known.
She, are you nearby? Are you next to
I'm
me?
up there, but
She's gonna go up to you.
can I see Jada? Can I see Jada?
Look at that.
And
Yeah, I mean, like you start to see her too.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like I'm describing it in order, like
Yeah.
what you're seeing first. So she catches that first.
Yeah.
You see the next person kind of like walking out, and when you look at Jada, you're like, what the fuck, And even Godfrey's like standing there, like, what is happening? And the person next to her, like, is just kind of like drifting as well, and she's wearing what looks like an all-white farmer's gown. Her hair is like cut and shone really close, and it looks like she has burn marks along her head and arms and such. But when her face comes under the light, you recognize Annabelle. This is a character. Some of them are most of them are coming from the south, or yeah, from the south, and then from the east side. So
Where do we
it's like,
come Well, we got this
the south.
south.
Yeah.
It's about the wall.
But they like kind of get to the wall, and some of them are kind of pressed against it, and they're like, please, please. And like the soldiers up top, they're like looking around, and some of them like they're looking to like their mages, and the mages, they're not dead,
How high up?
they're alive. 35 feet.
Divine sense.
With divine sense, you don't seem to catch anything evil or undead about them. Like the mages and such, and some of the captains, they like look to each other and they like make the decision, like open the doors, get some men down there now, and they begin to kind of like march ahead and kind of like take action. They begin to pull open the doors. The mages doing their checks as they kind of slowly saunter in, and you see these survivors like fall to the ground and kind of get dragged to the side. One by one, you realize that these people are just like they've been captured, like captive. They look like they've been held somewhere.
As their game brought in, are there any markings on them?
Like what kind of markings? Like a sigil or like a
Sigils or any kind of.
No, it looks more like when you guys get a really good look at them. Some of them look like they have lashes across their back. Some of them look like they might have been like grabbed by something with like talons and like been scratched up. Some of them look like they've been tortured, as they seem to have bits and pieces of their flesh and body missing. And there's even a guy who's like kind of like walking, and he's like holding his side like he's missing a part of his stomach.
I'm going to suggest that probably keeping them in a separate part of the city, like away from everyone else.
Jada begins to kind of walk through the doors, and like some of the people like recognize her, and I thought she was dead. Wasn't the word that she died? Get into safety, come on. And like she's like walking off, and Godfrey's just kind of standing there, like doesn't know what to say or what to do. And he looks and he's, she's dead. We saw her.
We're gonna figure this out.
He like looks off into the distance. And he's like, "What games are they fucking playing?" And he like storms off after Jada.
Remember the rounds between terrorists. So they
And
could
you,
just break.
Thing is, Jada's body was torn.
They could just put it back together, dude.
Yeah, like from a distance, you guys see you, and Godfrey like kind of like steps up in front of her. The soldiers kind of like letting him like step forward, and you see her just kind of like look at him and just like fall into his arms, almost like she's like wanted this for a while, but then she just kind of like lays there, and he's like picks her up, come on, come on. He's like heads off somewhere with her, and sure enough, Annabelle walks into the gates as well. She's just kind of like looking off aimlessly. Someone kind of approaches to help her and pulls her away. She does not see you. Yeah, little by little, you see these people come through. You even recognize this gnome. He's kind of dressed in like this tie, like this like suit, almost like he just got married. And he's like kind of like walking through, and he's like looking kind of lost. He just finds a place to sit. He like stares out the doors as they begin to close behind him. He's the gnome from the tavern that married the other one. He never had a name. He was just that guy who like sang music.
Still dressed the same.
He went on his honeymoon and didn't come back.
This is some sus shit, dude.
But like this particular person, he like reaches up and grabs a soldier, and like he kind of gets dragged a little bit as he like latches onto this guy. The soldier like kneels down. He's like, "What do you need?" And he just says, "They sent us. They sent us here. They wanted you to see us." And he just kind of like leans his head against the soldier and seems to not pass out.
It's a talk.
There's no way to tell where they came from. Like exactly. Just know that we just know the direction.
You guys like Pickle well, Marcelina doesn't really know or recognize these people, right? You might recognize like some of their like clothing and like their style, maybe from like the neighboring cities. So like City of Knot, they wore like green and black.
Yeah.
So they might be a soldier amongst them that has that armor. They just came from different parts of the northern region.
Remember, they can just bring back Ev. No problem.
like to worry about it to bring back to it? Like they have to become up like up?
Mostly
Depends.
from Resurrection TM, they will be exhausted. Like in the spell description, it says that hey, if someone bring it back from
It's like they're trying to take it out.
yeah, basically. Like freshly brought back to dead, they're like -5 like exhaustion. Basically. Here we go.
So they're not gonna harm anybody.
Basically.
They look very
I'll be
strong.
clear, they don't look like they're any harm, and they don't give off the vibe. They've passed the check that as they come through. They don't seem to be enchanted or fiendish of any kind. They seem like they're just people that might have been sent here.
And where are they be safe?
They're just kind of taken to like the nearest shelters like, along the front wall. So like they have like these canopies where they're kind of like brought under and they're checked and looked over. And you feel that some of them again they're so skinny that you can see their bones. And like, they're just kind of like sitting there like, "Ugh, ugh," you know, and they're like trying to give them water and they just like spit back up.
Yeah, because shock, basically. They probably are like freshly fucking resurrected. For real.
Or it's just like super malnutrition.
That
They said
too.
a lot of them just like being tortured.
That's it. Either way, they're probably toxic. Probably like,
So while they kind of like get their places settled and you guys are doing this, anything in particular you guys want to do? Oh, one more thing.
oh no.
You see that there is a guy that's kind of like holding another guy. And it looked like he was dragging him to the gate, but then you realize that he's only holding the top half of this guy.
Oh
Just like the
god.
torso.
And when he sets this guy down, this torso is still alive. As this person kind of like, I need a drink. And he looks a little more there versus the others are kind of bony. This guy kind of has his flesh, and he looks like he's like got scars, and his hair is like kind of ripped out of his head. And you recognize your friend.
Oh, dude, said the,
Oh.
You recognize
Franco.
James.
James, yeah.
And he's just kind of laying there with half a body. I don't even know how this is working.
Weed. It's the weed. It's keeping you alive.
The other dude who carried him, he's like kind of like pushes him away and like
You're
saunters
stepping
off.
Yeah, you got to be
You're alive.
But he spots you, Borsalino. Hey, I saved you guys. I saved you, man.
You're just a talking torso.
He like looks down. Fuck you.
There's nothing detected on him at all.
Nope.
What the fuck, dude?
He's
This
just
is,
alive.
this is psychological.
Half that man got eaten by a crackle.
She's just laying
real?
there and he's just like,
It's like the wound, like not bleeding. Like is he like the wound cauterized or
it
what?
looks like it's like frozen over.
Oh god.
He doesn't look good. I'll be honest with you. He's pale as shit. And he's just looking at you and he's just like, I'm not gonna be around much longer, am I?
That's probably not.
Seth, make it.
Yes.
I want to see my buddy one more time.
Oh god.
No, we're gonna save him. We're gonna turn him into a centaur.
Robots.
He like tries to like crawl away, but one of the like medics like pushes him down and he's like, we don't even understand how you're alive right now. And then you get to like 10 to him. And they're just like, this doesn't make any sense. And they're like just kind of working on him. Autonomy is kind of weird, man.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Every time he talks, just smoke coming out. All the weed.
Oh.
Light this up.
So you're doing that.
I guess.
His wishes are that you go get.
That
you go
last
inside.
time?
Yeah.
Do I know where he's at? Like in the city?
You remember where he was last at?
So I head that direction.
All right. What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
You know what? Let me carry him. Let me carry him like
What are you doing?
wrap his arms around my shoulders,
Just
carry
quiet
the
over there.
body
That
like a backpack.
Oh my god.
We can save him.
No.
Yes, we can do it.
Don't you like the parts? Like,
Exactly.
Like an exaggerate. That's kind of slow.
well, like that. Those are my lips.
Okay.
It'll be like daily.
So I mean, like you so it's not like anything too significant there. What are you doing?
I guess once it's known that everyone's checked out and everything, I'll go find Annabelle.
So you go find Annabelle. You find Seth like chilling in like that like lounge, and he's like all warmed up, and he's with Joffrey, and they're like telling stories to the kids while he like plays the music, and Seth is telling them like, and then we saw a giant pile dog shit, and they're just like, oh! And then, like the moms are just like, oh, that's foul. And you come in, and he like sees you, he's like, all right, you're next. I'm not making up any more stories.
With the fucking dead crab corpse.
Did you carry him over?
I was thinking of like, have you seen the ladies that put her the whole like
Yeah.
robot chick? How you just carry like the torso.
They didn't let you do that. But like he sees you walk in, he does like the look, and he sees your face, and he's just like.
Story, alright.
But like yeah, he follows you over,
She's
and
still at the same spot.
like he like drops to his knees in front of his friend. James, you're alive. Yeah, man, I stayed alive, and the whole time, I thought of you, my best friend for life. You're my best friend, man. I love you. I love you more than anything else in the world. More than weed. I love you, man. And he just like hugs him. And he's like, you see it like James doing the come on,
Wall on the ground.
join us.
Oh, to me?
Yeah, he like he's got Seth right here already.
The trio, man.
Come on, don't leave me hanging.
How about I just go over there?
Classic horses.
You see that one like artificer guy? We may yet be able to see.
The top.
Yeah, no, you see that one guy saying that, and then the other nurse is like, "Don't do it."
I give you automaton legs.
Shut up! Shut up!
The legs of a centaur.
It was right here.
Oh, you were
You had to ruin it.
Oh, you were gonna.
Yes.
Sorry.
Forget
That's
what
what's gonna happen from now. When you start dancing shit, I'm gonna ruin it for you.
we can do that. It's
No, bro, I literally wrote it down that like James gets robot legs. Well, yeah, he's just laying there, and it's like they seem to have like no answers right now.
That you know. Thanks, most of the time.
We cut over to like one of the other like more private like restrooms, and you see like the worst people just kind of like laying there in like the beds, and they're doing their best to tend to them. Again, more of the same, like repeating, trying to like give them remedies and such, just cough them up. Annabelle's kind of in the same state where like they're trying to help her, and then she just like freaks out, and she's like, "Where am I? Let go of me! Let go of me! No!
Yep.
No! They're burning! They're burning!" And she's just like flipping out, and soldiers have to grab her and like throw her onto the table and just like restrain her. And she's like fighting back and seems to be like in this like shock state of mind. You see that Godfrey's over in a corner somewhere with Jada, and Jada's just kind of like holding him, but like just barely. And he's like kind of like talking to one of the doctors, and they're just like, "It's hurt. Like, I don't know what else to tell you." And he's just kind of like nodding his head and just kind of looking her over and just like comforting her. Do you approach the table?
I'm just taking everything in at the moment. Words. Finally, just approaching.
Yes, she's like thrashing about, and they're trying to hold on to her, and they're like, "We're gonna need more hands. How's she strong? You have to calm down." And she's just like, kind of finally like stops and just like freezes, and then sharp like gaze like focuses on you.
Annabelle.
You can see like her eyes stifling and her mouth quivering, like she's trying to cry, but there's like no liquid in her to give.
Let her go.
They let her go, and she just kind of like sits there, like frozen. She's like, I shouldn't be alive. I shouldn't be alive. I couldn't do anything. They came and there was so much chaos and everybody was just taken. The dead, they were everywhere. And there was just red, nothing but red. I couldn't see anything, and then I just saw their faces.
It's okay.
They stared at me and they
Focus.
called for me. We called for you, and no one came. I'm gone. It's just me. Why did you come? She seems to kind of be lost in thought. And
Why do they say? Why?
they, he wanted you to know.
Arzon?
He's going to take everything. He's done it before. He's shown us the realities. He's shown us the worlds that he's taken. What he's done to them. He's doing. He's not. Just wants you to know that we live because of his mercy. He stopped them from killing us. Lord God. You found others. I talked to families.
No, this might be painful to think about. I'm gonna need you to tell me everything. Please.
She kind of like seems to stare into the she sees alone. And she begins to tell me she knows. Let's begin that part. Sigrid wakes up.
Over her. Hi! Welcome back. You have a nice nap?
Just so weird.
Hello!
Right.
Very cool.
Hi.
You okay? You might feel fatigued for a while. For 4 days, perhaps.
It's just like just.
There's no one else in the room but you. And
Yeah,
me,
she's
by the way.
just slipping. She's just gonna like try to get up, like slowly.
Careful.
You're still
Why
wearing
we-
the dress too, so you're showing leg.
Oh yeah, she's showing that. Also, just seeing her, like she's like fucking like, how do I say it? Like she's
She's
toned,
built,
she's
yeah.
built.
She is a brick.
Yeah.
She's literally like a fucking like, she's literally a Viking warrior. Like so, like she's like built like. She's looking around.
Welcome back. Your friends want me to bring you back. Take your time. Get used to the
Remorse in the season.
I just died in your arms tonight.
Sick. I also because like her eyes are like closed. Like you notice that she has like these like striking light gray colored eyes. And like kind of like see like some like canine things.
You look more dead right now.
Yeah, but she's
Okay.
like, yeah, I'd say
Sunken
like,
eyes right now.
That tan you got from being at sea might not even be real.
Yeah.
Licked off.
Actually, when she's in the flask, he kind of maintains like how she
Ah,
so
okay,
preserves
good.
her.
I still.
Yeah.
You're still
Yeah.
dead.
she's still a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like sniffs. Oh, is that me?
Yes. You stink.
Yeah, shit.
It's very light there.
Apparently, yeah, I mean, you did that in your mouth.
And you ate a lot at that banquet. So.
Don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, let me narrate.
No.
Roll for constipation.
Well, the 17 on the roll.
Jesus, wrong. Where?
Elven Kingdom. A lot have happened.
What the fuck did I even get here?
Take time to learn. We're in a really tight pickle.
Where's my cousin?
Oh,
Eddard. Where's my
Oh!
cousin?
the man. Yeah, come on.
Oh, man.
She just like
So much.
kind of like just gets up.
Take your time. Come on.
I'm guessing her legs are a little like shaky.
Yeah.
He's crawling on all
Yeah.
fours.
You're from dead to now. Yeah.
She's just like,
Pickle.
I help. That really heavy woman. Okay, come
yeah,
on.
this big, she is taller. She's like 6 foot. What did I say? Like
Oh,
6'4"?
Oh, bro, it's your character?
Geo's like height.
No,
How tall is
6'5".
Geo?
She's about that.
Okay.
So
So I mean, like, you guys make your way
No,
out of the
so she's
temple.
like
Yeah, the
tall ass.
I can imagine the priest prayer pickle goes in the office, come back to location moments like, what the fuck's
Oh, she's human.
Oh.
Yeah.
oh shit.
Why are you looking at me like that?
What you want?
No, she so it's
Come back to where he went.
Yeah, like, you guys make your way out. Some people kind of, like, look over, but
She's
not
like,
really,
oh.
like, care.
yeah.
I mean, like, they're in a temple, and they're grieving, and going through what they're going through.
Oh, here. Put this up. Give her extra. It's cold.
Puts it on.
You guys make your way out, and you find yourself in the Elven Kingdom.
It's cold. Yeah. We'll catch you. Eddard! I call out, Eddard!
To the city.
She's just gonna like kind of like
So at this
walk
point,
very slow. If she sees somebody staring, she like
you're trying to find Eddard, bring Sigurd over to him.
Yeah.
Morphly, no, you're
I'm still with the stoners.
Yeah,
James and
if you want to be, you can leave them if you want.
No, those
Wherever
are
you like.
what else we got?
those are your best friends. You can't leave them.
They went reminding me that I know.
Yeah, they've moved him and James over to another room, like somewhere private, while they tend to him, and they bring in what looks like this like crazy looking halfling guy. He's like got these little monocles on, these little gear pieces on his head, like time clicking clocks on his person. He even has like 3 different watches on.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there thinking that this guy's like his final moment, so I'll be able to pass.
He like stands there and he's just like, "Do you feel dead?" And James is just like, "I don't know. Does dead feel baked?" Like daps up Seth, and Seth's just like, "No, I'm actually trying to fucking help you right now. Calm down."
This is the most sober Seth has ever been.
He's like, "This is experimental, and only the Citadel knows about these tricks. You'll be my first to try it out." And James is just like, "Right on." And you just see them bring in this like table full of like scalpels and knives and other like weird little utensils and stuff like that. He starts picking them apart, and he pulls out what looks like a metal leg.
Just one.
Metal
Just
leg.
There's more. He like pulls it out from under the table, but he just
Shows the leg on.
he like holds it up and he's just like, now it is. And he like sets it down, and James just like, I'm about to get butt legs. Fuck yeah! You don't get robot legs. You just have normal legs. And there's just like a soldier nearby. He looks at you. He's like, "This is your friend."
He's the his unfortunate.
Oh, Pickle, you make your way, and eventually, like, some people like hear you, and they're like, "He's in there.
Oh,
Stop yelling!"
okay. Shut up. Kicks down the door. Edar!
Takes down the door.
Like at this point, Hannibal
Holy
like
shit,
kind of like
that's
sitting
A
there.
room full of traumatized people.
Yep.
Yes.
Hannibal's been trying to like muster up, like the energy to talk to you. She's been kind of in and out. They finally gave her some stuff to kind of like relax and stabilize her a little bit more. She's like finally sipping some water, and she sees like you come in, and she's just like, "Am I dead? Am I dead?"
No.
Hi! Okay, cool. What? What happened? Oh, you say it.
A secret. She's,
That's it. She's like,
I
she's
lift
just
you
like,
up off the ground. Oh, you're still crawling about.
She's kind of like used to
She's like leaning on Pickle.
Oh, she's heavy.
For heaven's sake! Another doctor yells, "What are we bringing in here?"
Oh, don't worry.
They pull up a seat, like, "Sit down."
Don't worry. I
Check
revived,
you.
I revived her.
This.
You use magic to bring someone back. Oh, fuck the gods! Get me the kit. And like somebody like brings over this little med kit, and they just like set it down. And they just like start giving you like pads and stuff, like checking you
All
out.
these people just got here now.
Why do you look almost dead?
We're all captive. By
She could just smell, like, she just
Oh,
smells it all. She's
cool.
like, ugh.
Yeah.
It just, she
Trying to get some information.
Someone help me.
What?
Yeah.
Who helped you?
Can't remember the name.
No, he does, but it's like, did he say it? I don't know. But someone help. She's cool.
Talk about that later.
Yeah.
You think you can do anything for her? Annabelle?
Does she want me to?
Would you be okay if you attended to? Just shrugs.
Mentally, physically,
Both. Also, I'm
okay.
not really sure how I can help her at all.
If I heal her, she might feel shock and awe, and she might break down with some burst of magic.
What do you mean a burst of magic?
The heal spell.
Like you're gonna blow her up. Like, what? No!
Technically. So I think for this one is Rex regular, because I don't know what the hell is that.
Are you? We'll continue this later.
No, she hasn't even really started. So
Oh,
if
she
you
hasn't
wanted
started?
to hear the dialogue.
Oh, I thought we were.
She's just taken in, like the pickle guy just came in, and then another person was revived. She's just like, what's going on?
Drugs are crazy.
She's kind of like, she looks at you and she says, everything was red in this place. It was dragged through the desert with the rest. It seemed to go on forever. There's homes, structure, civilizations. They almost live like we do, except they take pleasure in games and torture, tormenting those who came alive until they let them die. I didn't see it until it feels like a month time ago. Suddenly the red sun was gave a grand speech. You could hear him from a distance talking to his people. That change was coming with it. You were wonderful. They weren't good until you did this. They didn't listen to him until he achieved this full sum. He's their champion. They call him Mars, the champion of the sun. He is as one of them. He's not a devil. He's not even one of them. He earned his place. His master died. Time came. I suddenly saw him. I thought right. It's not what we had. So, we're all walking together in the fold, and remember his voice in my mind said, to let you all know what his mercy can be. Better, just like us, we're unholy and imperfect. These creatures that live in these worlds, they only listen so long. He wants us as his servants, slaves. His masters of fire. That's what they will say. Letting him stay the way he did after 7 months. I know something's happening. You have to take everything here as far as you can. Maybe pray to any god left to save us. That's the worst thing I've seen. Kill the god. It's like when we saw it, we all just knew what it was. Power we were feeling was something. This great god is just slaying us. And emptiness just you can kill it. There's no chance of this. You guys do this. Kind of mull it over. Everything around you seems to go as it's meant. They work tediously on your friend. James. They seem to kind of like put him under as they start to attach these lights. There's a lot of mistakes. As this guy's working, he's like, oh, no, I should cut that. And at least that's nearby, like, don't you fucking kill my friend. He said, don't you let him die, alright? Alright? Just can't lose him. And he's like, goes in for a hug.
Our legs. Sorry, to our legs. To our legs. He has like speak full.
They just keep transforming to different legs.
As time sort of passes here, the doesn't ever feel like time is really passing. As it's still dark out, it still feels old. The people within the city seem to have like kind of a curfew routine where they just kind of like seems like now it's the right time to go to sleep. They disperse. There's shift changes for the soldiers, so kind of gets quiet after some time. We all do.
We just walk through town a little bit. It's night. James getting worked on probably still. Seth's crying in the corner or smoking in the corner. One or the other.
Bug out. Whenever you're ready.
So we just explored. That's my first time here. I'm guessing so. We just explored the town.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Welcome to the city of
20. Back 20.
Ooh,
One I see it.
One
See it all, man.
baddies.
Like you see like a great series of like pain and suffering going on, especially like near the front of the city. The further north you kind of move, the less you see it. It's like seeing a rundown part of town, and then you're kind of moving into like the central part where everything's a little more lively. There's even like taverns near the center of this town. Where people are kind of just like drinking and like celebrating whatever the fuck they think they're celebrating, and they're just kind of like, hey man, you want a drink? And they like offer you some stuff, and you're just
I'll take a drink, but I still want to keep walking. I still want to like.
yes, you're still taking it in.
Yeah.
You notice that they have women who kind of like approach you and they offer you a good night. Perhaps a warm night after venturing to the cold. You were at the wall, weren't you?
Like,
You came in today. I've never
Oh.
seen you around before.
Yeah.
And like sure enough, they take your arm and they're just like leading you away. Like, perhaps you need a warm night, more than just a bed.
maybe later. I still don't walk.
Oh, come find us when you're ready. And sure enough, they're gorgeous elven women. But you kind of like you walk on this, and like you kind of start to kind of look around at like some of the people, and these guys specifically, the closer you are to the palace, they seem to kind of be like the noble, right? So they kind of live in their own homes. They have their own gates and fences, and their own parts of their trees where they have their own guards and stuff. And they're kind of looking down at you as you pass by, and they're like sipping their wares, like kind of judging you as you walk by. And you're a human, right?
Shirtless.
Yeah, you definitely hear a
Holy shit.
and it lands by you. And you kind of look up, and they're just like, apologies.
Oh my.
And you like you're like kind of walking through, and then you eventually hear like some voices kind of like talking to each other. And one of them says, "You mean to leave the city?" And it's like, "I'm just gonna die here. We're all just cattle trapped inside of these walls. I don't want to sit here and wait any longer. They don't even have a plan. You weren't there at the palace. You heard what I heard. You'd be running too."
Just like noblemen, pretty much.
They look like when you kind of like turn the corner, they're like in between a couple of like the trees, and there's like some foliage, and they kind of have like this fire kind of going, and they're just like soldiers talking amongst themselves. And like, you hear them kind of say, like, "And where do we go? To the north, where there's fucking beasts unknown and things happening that God knows what they'll do to us. It's like, I'd rather take my chances. How long before the walls actually get sieged, and the mages have no power?" They kind of like peek over and they notice you. Something you want to say?
I'll walk up. So you can bandage bumps.
He like kind of like steps up in front of you,
like,
like pushes his like finger into your chest and like tries to push you against the tree.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "You're gonna keep your fucking mouth shut, you foreigner. We've dealt enough with your kind."
It's all the rest of this concept.
Yeah, basically, most of them.
these are like
Does everybody have to round? Just me and these two?
It's just these two right now.
Just these two. Right
Like
now.
you can like hear people walking by somewhere near, but I imagine like two trees kind of like set up like in like they kind of have like a tent set up essentially, like
Yeah.
And they're like they drag you in and they push you against the tree, and they're just like
We can stride. So save it.
and like the other dude's just like, "What are you planning to say? Something?"
Just grab that guy's hand. It's on like my
Extra.
chest. They both said it. Not like this.
I
It's not saying it's like a strength check.
Yeah.
Same throw. Okay. So 11.
Congratulations, you have beat 6.
Oh my god.
Like you take it, he resists a little bit, and you kind of like give him like the
Just like squeezing on there. So
pulls away. What do you care? You probably happy they were all just gonna die in here. You probably laughed at all the bodies outside the wall.
you would have seen the city we came from. I think it was much more.
Dude, what are you doing?
He was following the whole time.
Well. Your shadow this whole time. Some fun tonight.
I'm so short, you guys didn't even notice me.
Perfect. Hugh steps around the corner. He's got his hammer on his shoulder. He's just like, we got a problem here.
Oh wait.
He is so.
No. So this is how he gets around quietly. Boxy absorbs into his armor, and he muffles the chain.
He walks like flying.
He's a slime. He becomes one with his armor. He gives up abilities. Are you drunk right now? You're singing this? These guys.
Chop, 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 chop.
The 3 foot versus the 6 foot like elven. He's just like chop, 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 and like the guy's like, get your weird friend away from me. And like the one who like shoved you, he like looks down at you. He looks at you, and he's like, they let anyone into these stores now.
Wow.
You're ugly ass.
Ugly? You're literally built like a rock.
Yeah. At least I'm one.
He like winds up and like goes to punch you.
I would like to, oh fuck, what's it called? I like to brace, so if he hits me whatsoever, he's gonna stab himself on the,
Yes,
He doesn't just stab himself, he critically fails.
Oh,
And his fist jams into your spike and runs through the back of his hand. And like his friend like goes to like pull on it and it just like gets stuck.
Oh.
Fuck!
and you call me the dumb one.
Finally pulls away, you hear that pull. You fucking fuck! And he like kinda like stumbles off.
You attacked me. You bitch.
Thorn on.
You're left there with the other soldier who like looks at you and he's just like, you have to just understand. He's scared, just like the rest of us. He's normally not like that. And
He is.
War before. You think this is scary?
giant worm. What? Who are you? He's not there. It's just you and Porcelino.
And Artel, you know, there.
Yeah, he looks over his shoulder and it's not there.
so just fucking confused.
I gotta make a quick phone call.
He just kind of backs away and just like, take care of yourselves, I guess. Willem! And he chases after his friend.
It's just he turns on.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
What a little sissy.
You're standing there with you now, buddy.
Continue walking.
Alright, so you guys continue on.
You guys hold hands.
I hold his hand.
I request the uppies.
You're a 300-pound dwarf
With 8 foot.
with thorn armor, man.
I'm 3'11".
Oh, there it is.
Almost 4
But
foot.
300 pounds is crazy for a tiny little guy. Oh, yeah, the armor. Yeah, that's the armor.
I'm 185 pounds.
It's the armor. That's right.
Regardless, I'm built like a stone.
Do you carry him?
No. Where's his armor?
Fucking spiked armor. Hell no.
Yeah, you guys are like, you continue on, and you kind of like walk past this palace, this great standing place. Like, you start to see that there's like soldiers like moving stuff out of the palace, and they look like to be like these little box crates of items. When you kind of like pass, they like see you guys, but they're not like rude or anything. They just kind of like wave you off, and they're just like, move along, move along. But you peek and you notice that like what they're setting down are like arcane focus towers. They need to be constructed. So what they are, what you understand, they have them over at the initiative. They're essentially like a failsafe. So if the portal goes down, they have a way to like reconnect again.
Like a backup channel.
But they're kind of like moving all those parts out, and they seem to be funneling them out throughout the city. But yeah, that's the gist of what you see going on right now. So while you guys are off doing that, what's everybody else?
Once he's ready.
No, whenever you're ready.
So I pulled, once everything is settled, I want sleeping. She's recovering. I pulled him aside and said, "Come on, let's go have a walk."
Yeah.
In the snow.
Yeah, I assume you guys didn't go outside like that, right?
Yeah.
Why did you want to talk about?
They would not let you out those doors anyway. All right.
All right. So, okay. No one's
Where
okay.
do we go? Well, you guys role play this because I feel like I can step out for a second. Use rush. Do you think you need to hear all this? Not really.
So,
Like I say, he just wants to be told him.
so you know about the gods.
I know enough about them.
You know Mistrum?
Miss what?
Mistra.
Miss Trout?
Mhm.
DM, do I know anything about Miss Trout?
Okay, make a history check.
Wait, it is your giant.
Religion or history?
Religion.
True.
Which one's the highest?
They're both the same. It won't matter.
So how's it usually go? I can just roll and he has to roll higher than that?
I don't know.
I got a 16. DM, what do I know?
I'll fill you up.
You don't
I might be
So
able
you
to
have a vague recollection of the name. We can't face.
There you go.
Alright, sure.
We'll work with that.
We'll go with that, yeah.
She's like magic god.
Okay.
She's like, ooh, very mysterious. No one praise her. Anyways, she helped me revive your cousin. So that was cool.
Okay.
We need to figure out who to send this word to. Do you know about Stormfront?
History check.
For this purple, I feel like we might need to wait for it.
Yeah, we need to wait for it.
No
Ooh.
idea.
We gotta wait for it.
7.
Anyways,
I don't recall anything by that name.
well, we need to send this. Well, since it's here.
Yeah.
Wow, not allowed.
So I rolled for religion, got a 16, so he kind of explained the goddess to me a bit. Then he brought up a Stormfront. I rolled a 7 total, so I don't really know
Did you
much.
say her name?
Yeah, Mistra.
Yeah. Whispers.
It's just me and him.
It's just me, huh?
And
Just me. No one else.
okay.
Oh, I see. If we say the name, your pencil gets stuck. Okay.
Mistra.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
She's a mystery.
Oh, that's like the name Mistra. Yes, I don't recall. Stormfront.
Well, it's needed. I just sent word to someone.
What is our specific?
That
What was the word?
send word to someone. That's it.
Can't give any
No.
idea.
So someone, I point at the palace, may know. We gather people.
And I'm gonna need everyone to meet up in the house anyways.
Guys, storm. I don't know. What can we? What do we have a choice? We have nowhere to go. Best option is that.
Just have to ask. See who knows about that.
Probably someone who's older and higher up.
And unfortunately, no knows everything.
Oh
He's
yeah, I've
not
been there.
But he's not here.
Walk around the city.
So let's rest, recuperate. Let us speak of things.
What time is it?
Who knows? Oh,
You want to go there now?
it's nighttime. Apparently, these people.
Around that curfew, everybody's going to bed.
Yeah, if no one's really up right now, then probably wait till the morning. Or,
The morning.
Yeah, next morning.
You guys have your little team meeting.
Oh,
Wherever you're at, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good time passes. City is quiet. When you hear in the distance a soldier calling out, "There's someone beyond the wall!"
oh,
And you hear wherever you're like resting or sitting, you can hear people begin to move. Pen, where'd you settle in the city? Did you go back to the tavern? Did you go back to like where you were before and were like healed up and rested?
did you huzz the
Well,
baddies?
I was with you. So no one healed. I guess we went to what, the brothel?
Did you guys go to the brothel here?
Sounds about right.
I'm a married man. Of course I did.
So we're there.
You don't hear it, so you don't like you hear like them calling because the word gets around, and then soldiers maybe like marching off, but it gets pretty quiet pretty quickly in your area. It's like near the front gates if you're more allocated in that direction. You hear more hustle and bustle, and who's like at the actual like rest spot, the one that like they first sent all.
Probably be that because I tend to the wounded and all that. Probably
Okay,
they need that extra hands.
make a perception check just to kind of like listen in.
I
I
might,
would have stayed
long-
close to Annabelle's.
might long rested part 2 or no?
Part 2.
Because I'm exhaustion 1.
Yeah.
I chill.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mr.
You guys are all invested at this point.
9, 8, 17.
So, with a 17, you can hear the soldiers all like kind of like talking and marching off. And they're like, "We have to man the wall. Something is there. It's massive."
Oh God.
Oh.
Is it the wolf? Oh, come on. I slap you away. Come on, maybe wolf.
Wait.
Over by the brothel, you guys can hear some people like outside of the in the tavern or brothel itself. They're like, "They're saying it's some kind of creature. Come on, we gotta go check it out." And they like begin to like march off and like head out. But
Oh, out the window. Leave the doors wide open. Do what?
jump out the
I ain't
window.
paying for shit.
You pay up front. What do you mean?
Who pays whores up front?
In the Elven City, you do.
pay after the deed.
What? That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
You're dealing with professionals here, not a pimp.
Even a pimp.
Even a pimp won't let you anymore.
Don't ask how I know.
It is the year 2026 AD. I don't know.
2020, 2028. So.
Stupid. So fucking stupid. But yes, if you choose to head off towards the wall, you see a mass amount of soldiers have been rattled up and awoken. They seem to kind of all be like running up to the wall. I think it would be you and him closest, kind of making your way up the steps. Dorian's already up top along with Godfrey and a couple of this, like other like officials. And even Orion is still wearing his like nightgown. And he's standing there like looking tired as shit. He's like, "The moment I close my eyes, I hear word of this. What the hell is that?"
Is it the wolf?
And as you guys stand there, you look out. This open field, you can see that standing in the middle is this very tall, 7'8" colossal being. He's muscular and armored, and he has what looks like a kind of like a spear combined with a sword attached to his back. And he's just kind of standing there looking up. You can't see his face very clearly, but he has like these small little horns on his head, kind of like Darth Maul. His skin looks to be like this kind of maroon red color. Oof. And he's just kind of staring at the wall from the distance.
Am I on the bottom? Like on the floor, not on the wall?
And you can make your way up the wall.
Let me go up there. Let me go up there. How far away is
At this point, from where the wall is, I'd say he's like within 150 to 200 feet.
too far? It's just
Like the fog is just kind of obscuring him, but he's so tall that just he kind of stands above it in a way.
And he's just standing there.
He's just standing there looking at the wall.
7'8". 6'6".
And he's done nothing.
Just standing there.
By himself. Nothing. Can't see anybody behind him. Or
I don't see anybody else.
For all we know, someone's probably far. How far?
About 150 to 200 feet. He kind of like
2
takes a couple of steps forward, and the archers immediately knock their arrows, and their commander like holds them, and he just kind of like continues to stride forward before he like stops at about 100 feet.
That's very close.
Send the man in charge. I'm ready to talk terms.
The giant system?
Dorian looks at the others. He looks at Orion. Orion kind of like looks at the others and says, "Get my armor." And they begin to like go grab his stuff. And as they begin to like clad him up and get him ready, this creature just stands there patiently waiting. He even kind of like sticks his sword into the ground and just pops a squat on the floor.
Should be a company.
chat. Some nice walking door party.
Right, we definitely can't let him go out there alone.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking of the city.
Yeah, like they get him ready, armored up. Some of his guys like kind of take position with him, and they like ready their armor and their gear. And as they kind of like step up, he looks at all his people and you guys. He says, "If all else fails, look to the north, and don't come for me."
We thought of on the wall.
He has his men with him. He has like a platoon of like 12 of his best.
More of a he sacrificed himself. Should be.
But the doors begin to open, and this creature just, like stands up and like surveys them as they come out. As they kind of leave, you see that more creatures kind of like step up behind the other guy and kind of like watch from a distance as he closes the gap. And sure enough, Orion steps up closer on his own, and he looks up at this giant, and they seem to have some sort of dialogue.
Okay.
As this is happening, what is everybody else doing?
Can I look? Have someone give me a telescope? Can I read anything?
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
I wish I had been so Johnny, but 25.
For the 25, you're kind of like looking at the Goliath.
Mhm.
And every once in a while, you can see his face expression go from like this calm, emotionless state to cracking a smile and seeming to kind of like banter with Orion. And then there's this unsettling like, yeah. And you start to see the words come out of his mouth. And he says, "It's only a matter of time before we take this. And it won't be me. They don't need this. You could simply give up. And the fate your people will have will be better than death. They will live. Should you choose to fight, you will all die. And Stormfront will be taken on.
As he mouthed this like aloud for you to hear, and when he says Stormfront, he mutters from like the ethereal woman's voice that you never heard of. Said Mark the Stormfront.
Are you still like looking at him?
Yeah,
talk?
basically.
He kind of like seems to look up, and he looks right at her, but he seems to be talking to her, and he says, "Let him know that not many mortals have ever spoken her name, and that I thank him for letting me know exactly what to exact the vengeance on." And he kind of looks down at Orion. He says, "I really hope you make it. Thank you. Even in the elements." And he like kind of waves his hand, grabs his weapon, and seems to march back off to the south. And you guys see as he just vanishes.
It is fucking Stormfront.
Which one of them mentioned Stormfront? Sorry.
The Goliath.
The Goliath mentioned. Oh.
He just said what is Stormfront now. Whoever.
Who else is up on this one right now? All the important
The majority of the important people. Godfrey's up there. Dorian's up there.
I wanted to grab Godfrey. I pulled him off to the side. Like, towards us. What the fuck is
Or not Stormfront. Did I say it wrong?
He said Stormfront.
It's your home.
Storm's Eye.
Storm's Eye.
Oh, he said oopsie. Oh. So
I
you
know,
would
I
know.
know everything about Storm.
It would make so much more sense if we
He
had
said
it right.
he said Stormfront. Like okay.
I thought that was a whole other
My
thing.
bad. Storm's
Isn't
Eye.
that like
Don't-
when you said
Retcon.
Retcon, everybody, retcon.
Yeah, Storm's Eye.
Storm's Eye.
Yeah, does that
I
make a
know
lot more
everything.
sense now?
Your brain's like wait.
Yeah, you all know what Storm's Eye is. And Storm's Eye is the home of the Storm.
Secret City.
It's the place.
It's probably the
Citadel.
most
It's the place
heavily
between the
defensible
capital.
place in the whole
Someone-
continent.
Somewhat the Storm's Eye.
It's the oldest city in the entire continent.
Well, it's not even a city.
It's a
necessarily.
fort.
It's a massive castle that over the years just keeps getting built up bigger and bigger. That fortifies like the base of a mountain pass and just miles and miles of land surrounding it. It's probably one of the most difficult places for an invading army to even reach because they can't just teleport there.
It just is a fortress.
The land itself is a fortress.
Storm's Eye. That's what people says.
It's a word to like.
You still don't have a way to communicate. The magic is still not working. Unless you have some kind of way to do this. Seems like we're gonna have to fight our way out. Sneak off.
It's a red bird.
It's Storm's Eye.
The kind of wind kind of blows over the wall, and the army, the soldiers with Orion return. And when he kind of passes through the gates, he starts to kind of call out to everybody, reinforce the wall, stay alert. We don't know how soon they'll strike, but we must be ready. Tell me you know something of this. And he starts coming up the steps.
I don't know most of the conversation that happened.
Well, he lip read it, so if you want to tell him,
So, I think it's kind of my fault. I said
Wait, what?
her name.
he said
He said
something
it out
odd.
loud.
He looked up at the wall and he said something about thank him for letting him know who to exact his vengeance. That her name was never spoken by mortals.
Sorry.
What did you do? You guys hear a great horn sound in the distance, followed by, and it begins to kind of go across the southern region, and it goes on across the west, and you guys hear soldiers call out, "There's a horn to the north as well! We're surrounded!" And sure enough, you start to see little bits of the army through the mist as they take position around Erothas.
These are the demons.
Yeah.
So the big vibe is right there.
You see the demonic creatures, the Balors and flying imps kind of like hovering around in the distance, kind of like waiting for their opportunity. And you also notice that amongst them are the army of the dead gathering.
Zombies.
Mhm.
And as they begin to amass and prepare, the drums becoming louder and louder. You hear like this, you hear and you feel this great rumbling around you. And in the distance, you see these geysers, these fissures of fire. And the ground begins to break open in some places. And you see these hellish machines pull out of the ground with these demonic creatures riding upon them. They're cheering and cackling as they ready their hellish weapons. These things with fixed cannons on the front and wheels and machinations unseen to mortals. There's this madman that was helping your friend. He's like stepped up on the wall. He's got his like little goggles on. And he's like, see, they've also taken on our power, magic. They studied us, yes. And he looks at you and he's just like, we're all gonna die. Great, but your friend has robotics. And he like goes off in the distance. And the soldiers all growing with unease, they watch as this army amasses and their
Oops.
God damn it, pickle!
We're all gonna
She
die.
didn't say not to mention her name,
Solid.
so it's like, okay.
You guys ready
This
for
whole
a
time
battle?
we were trying to figure out what the fuck Stormfront is. It turns out it's just my home.
Storm.
You know, the first time I made that mistake.
I was like, Storm. I
It's
double
like,
checked.
It sounds so similar to the one thing that like my brain is,
Nah, I definitely.
How do we feel? Are we back?
We're gonna die.
Back in town.
Oh, here's the thing. The fighter, barbarian.
Oh, secrets?
Yeah.
That's barbarian.
She needs 4 days to rest, but she has a -4 on everything. Attack spell.
You start popping some of those.
Elderberry.
I have one left. I have one.
That's the cost of resurrection.
This next session, I've been waiting for this for 2 years.
Oh, murder.
So this time.
Well, guys, that's me again.
We all.